In media news today, liberal journalists celebrate YouTube's censorship of anti-vaccine content. Matthew Dowd announces he is running for Texas Lieutenant Governor, and The View's Joy Behar calls Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin enemies of U.S. democracy. Liberal pundit turned politician Matthew Dowd once called for white male Christians like himself to be sidelined in politics. Dowd, who has launched a Democratic bid for lieutenant governor in Texas, penned an opinion piece for ABC News in 2018 appealing to his racial, religious and gender peers in response to the contentious Supreme Court nomination of Justice Brett Kavanaugh. As a white male Christian in America, I am part of a dwindling subset that has held the levers of power politically and economically in nearly every field for the entire history of the United States, Dowd wrote. And though my Irish Catholic ancestors had to push to get a seat at the table, we are still a part of this dominant power group. Yes, the halls of power have slowly let in some people of color, women, people of a different faith, and people of a different sexual persuasion. But white male Christians still dominate the rooms where most decisions are made. This must change in a much more dramatic way.
The former ABC News analyst insisted for his demographic group not to wait for the diverse population to flourish in America, writing, "I would humbly suggest that we as white male Christians take it upon ourselves to step back and give more people who don't look like us access to the levers of power. We don't have to wait, and our country is in desperate need of more diverse leaders," Dowd argued. It is that diverse leadership which will not only represent more of what America looks like today, but it will give us the opportunity to find solutions which homogeneous models of leadership aren't able to. Yes, let me repeat, we as white male Christians should do what real leadership demands and practice a level of humility which demonstrates strength by stepping back from the center of the room and begin to give up our seats at the table. He immediately doubled down. We should make this move not because we feel threatened, but because we know it is morally right and it is what would help America in this troubling time. The best leaders and change makers make themselves dispensable. And that is what me and my fellow white male Christians must do more often. Dowd insisted we don't need to be CEOs of virtually every major company nor be the majority of the people who hold political power as well as the president or Supreme Court justice. We don't need to be the ones who dominate conversations and run the meetings. Let us let others step in to fill that power vacuum, Dowd wrote. I myself can do a much better job of this in both my personal and professional life. I don't need to take the seat on the board of a company or a non-profit if others equally talented are standing by. I don't need to always speak up or try to run meetings I happen to be in. I should interrupt less and let others from diverse backgrounds share their thoughts. The left-wing pundit, who long proclaimed to be an independent, went on to suggest the drama surrounding Kavanaugh's confirmation could have been avoided if white male Christians had more readily stepped back and turned over leadership to those who are not the same sex, or the same color, or the same religion as us. I for one am excited at the prospect of seeing how a whole different group of people will lead and make our country and the earth a better place, Dowd wrote. Let's do this, guys. Let's put the country first and our fellow humans ahead of our own egos. Let's do this not out of a sense of insecurity that we are losing a hold on power, but out of a sense of security that others not like us can do the job better than we can at this time. The greatest demonstration of strength is putting someone else ahead of ourselves. Let's show we are that strong, he added.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.